Bad video. So, working on the wifey rocket today. I bet you guys can guess what's gonna happen here. Ooh, new freshness. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna do a radiator change out. Oh God, don't remind me. So yeah, taking off a bunch of plastic panels, and I gotta take the bumper off. So, you know, we'll do it that way. Take all the necessary stuff off. Humongous brakes. And you guys are wondering, hey, this is a Scatpack, yeah. Why does it have the big brakes? The first one to have the option available for the big brake package, which, I mean, this thing's got 50,000 miles. And no, this was just because we washed it, so that's gonna go off. But yeah, there's like no lip. And I mean, you can see how thick the pads are still. And we don't do highway pulls or do anything weird like that. You know, we don't come down from high speeds really fast. We just drive it normally. So yeah. All right, so follow along. We'll see how this video goes. And yeah, well, let's make it happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we needed to take out the inner fender liner, sort of. Just got to detach it, make sure that it comes out from underneath properly. I disconnected the fog lamp, the little side marker here. Hard to see, I'm sorry. But, oh, there we go. Now, I don't know if you guys can see. Nope. I don't know. But there are two screws here, one here, underneath. So you got to take this out. Yeah, two things, fog light and corner marker light. And as you guys can see, it's already starting to come a little loose. I mean, I don't think it's on there very good and tight. But yeah, so, all right, so I did these guys. Then there's one screw here, and then all the buttons on top. These guys and that. And it seems like it's loose, so let's try it. And there you have it. All right, to reiterate, so there was one screw here, access from there, and then two right there, and pretty much the bottom is all buttoned up. Everything slides into everything else. I mean, you see all these buttonholes and all that stuff. It's unbelievable. It's just kind of whatever. So yeah, this is the side corner marker. This is the fog lamp. Everything else can stay on. Shop inspector finally showed up, right, Pooch? Yeah. Radiator's still draining. So I'm gonna see what I need to do. Do I need to take these off? These off, we'll see. Let's check everything out. All right, I'll keep you updated. All right, so I took, see this little flappy air divider thing? I just took it off. Gives a lot more access. But yeah, it's just 1, 2, and 3. So, and then this has a little pin down here that just goes through the radiator core support. So easy that. All right, so interesting. This is a condenser slash transcooler. As you guys can see, the difference in fin size, or the cross tube size, is very thin, kind of thick. So here's the trans, here's the AC. So, and this is loose from the whole core support already. Just dangling on these guys. It's you know, you don't want to yank on it, but it's supported there, so it won't go anywhere. I took these guys off and just turned them around. They stand in here. As you guys can see, that's already kind of loose, and we'll get there. But yeah, so just imagine this little thing saddles this guy. Another weird thing, I don't know if you guys could see it, but the top radiator hose, let me see if I can bend up the camera here. Yeah, so there's a hose clamp and a constant tension clamp. Like, what the heck? Ha! Okay, Mopar. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The prize is out. Yeah. All right, so all I got to do is take off the fan assembly here. And you just have to unplug this guy and then just, you know, whatever. So boom, and then little notch there, and boom. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll turn this sucker over and assemble it. All right, and the other thing I did was these loops here work really good for holding up the radiator while you take off the bottom cross member. So it works really, really good, and then you just snip and then lower it down by hand. Really not that heavy. Look at all that room for activities. My goodness. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get to swapping this stuff over. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, so just about to put back the new radiator, leaving the caps on, but the little plastic fins here, as you guys can see, this little slit, they're too thin. The new core is thicker, so I had to split these. I want these little rubber flaps in here because there's a big space between the fan shroud and the radiator. So this keeps this stuff in place. I put 3M double-sided very high bond tape just to tape these guys on there. So they'll stay in place, and when these fans come on, these will seal and won't suck hot air and all that other weird stuff. And I wanted to keep the efficiency. Also, it's a little, separator between the condenser slash trans cooler, so no air comes from other places. It has to suck through all the coolers. I don't know why Mishimoto made it a little different, but I want to keep those little plastic bits, plastic flaps, plastic covers in place. So I just modified them a little bit, nothing too hard. It's just another thing that's not just drop in. So on the bottom, I think you might be able to see it a little better, I'm not sure. But yeah, on the bottom I had to split it too here. I just cut it down the middle with a utility knife. This is just plastic. But yeah, you can see that over here there's a big space, but that big space obviously gets taken up over there. So it's just right here that there's a big space. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. So I just wanted to keep this in place so there's no big airspace. So yeah, trying to keep it factory but not factory. All right, so the radiator is in, albeit a little loosely, but so far so good. I got to put these guys, got to cut these zip ties off, but yeah, a little bit of hands, knees action. I actually lowered the car and the radiator came up into it. Just got to make sure everything is copacetic. Nothing is where it's not supposed to be, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just making sure everything is good. So, but yeah, so let me keep going forward. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, the radiator is secured. It's all good. It needs a little bit of wobble, but yeah, so they give you little brackets here for these guys. Use the short screws for this kind of guy. These destructions wherever they went. Ah, there they are. I don't know, you guys can pause it on this one. So I don't know what they mean by the long screws, short screws. You want to use the short ones here because they bottom out. Don't go through the tank here. So these little flaps, as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see it any better now, but you see I had to cut it right in the middle because this core is wider. But I wanted to keep these flaps because you can see between the two coolers here, there's an airspace, and you want to keep that closed so air sucks through here and not just through here and skipping this guy. So it's important that you guys put these back as much as you can. Hopefully the sticky stuff works good. But yeah, so same thing with the bottom here. You want to keep that kind of closed up. Seems to be working okay. I'm gonna vacuum this out so it'll be nice and fresh. But yeah, now I gotta install the hoses, make sure everything's copacetic, and yeah, suck it up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sucking a vacuum. Guess what? Got a pinhole. That sucks. Damn it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit of a leak, unfortunately. So, we'll see who I gotta call, what I gotta do, who I gotta see. So, All right, I'll just finish this video here. Thanks for watching. I mean, the radiator isn't a bad install. It's at this point, so it's easy in and out. I don't want to fix it myself because I could blow a hole in it, and I don't want to do that, and it's just awkward. So I think I'm just going to get another replacement. Hopefully it's better. All right, we'll go from there.